do when they come for you? Nobody now give you no break. Police now give you no break. That old soldier man now give you no break. Not even your ice now give you no breaks. Hey, hey, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
This is new Guardian Angel stuff, you guys. This is what the Guardian Angels are handing out when they make their citizens arrest. And they're out there mostly, as we know, for a visual hindrance type, but now they've been given authority by the owner and the manager of the long rest to make citizens arrest for these trespassers. So what they're doing is there's going to be a feeling out process between the Guardian Angels and these people, the residents that live there. So just pay particular attention to that.
3 Ocean. 3 Ocean, there's supposed to be a couple of Guardian Angels there fighting with some other people unknown on any weapons down west side at 21.
83 X-rays 23. It's supposed to be somebody who got in a fight with one of the Guardian Angels, and apparently they've tried to arrest him for assault. And they're here in this trailer park across the street.
What you call the Angels doing? Look at his face. He's knocked out.
83 X-ray, would you roll fire for the guy they've placed under arrest here?
Citizens arrest.
Okay, we're going to get the story in just a minute. Why don't you guys, like...
Subject possibly had an epileptic seizure, but also he is a resident here.
He's a resident here. That's terrific.
Are you guys at the Copa or the long road?
Sammy, get his arm out in front of him with
He's not breathing, is he?
Yeah, he's breathing. He's got a pulse.
Against that tree.
Sleep right.
It lasts approximately a minute and a half, involving
The man was approaching the property, and we asked him what he was doing here. Did he live here? The man could not prove that he lived here. At that time, we pushed him away and said, sir, you're not allowed on the property unless you have some kind of proof that you live here. We'll give you an escort to your room if you want. He didn't want to do that. The man became irate and swung a crowbar out, swung at another angel here. At that time, we decided, to defend ourselves and take the man down before he hurt an angel or an innocent civilian. We cuffed him until police arrived, and see what we can get done. See if it's a man. That the man does have paraphernalia in his bag. So once the police search him, I think they will find all this on him. Again, we didn't beat the man up. The man got dusty because he resisted arrest.
Just tell me from the time you started walking over here, okay?
I left number 12 over there because we had to bust the bolt on it because they left the lot. Dude was parked over
Did you get their info?
Dude was parked over there across the street. He has a little bar wherever it's at. He had a little bar. That's all we needed because it was a loop, that one right there. So I started to walk back across. I seen all these son of a bitches, so I had it right here like this. So I started to walk off, and Guerra told me dude left. He said for me to come back. So when I started coming back this way right here, dude jumped in front of me and says, where are you going? I said, none of your business. So he pushes me in the chest, and the bar started to slip out, so I grabbed it like that. I said, hey, you ain't got dude. All of a sudden, all these surround me, somebody just elbowed me from behind, and they all body slammed me. Release it, release it. You're under arrest for trespassing. I said, how the you gonna arrest me for trespassing when I live here?
Okay.
So then they started getting into my pockets and pulling in my pockets.
All right, do me a favor. Since you were just out, okay, and the fire department's just leaving, just sit right there for me till we're done, okay? Don't get up and wander around or anything. Just have a seat right there and relax.
Give me a glass of water, please.
He was just trying to go home. And when they shoved him, he took out this little crowbar that James is holding over there.
Nobody's saying that this guy here shoved first, huh?
Well, they shoved first. Yeah. And he pulled out his bar. I mean, he's outnumbered, so he's probably thinking or at least he's going to say that he was trying to protect himself, which is probably fine. And then they tackled him and handcuffed him, and I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Isn't it? This kind of confrontation is going to happen, when you have two groups of people
Well, the longer these guys stay here, eventually the people are going to get tired of them and they're going to start retaliating, doing drive-bys and taking pot shots. Yeah. Well, it's early.
It's early.
We're enforcing the no trespassing statute for the landlord there, Mr. Stedman. And this gentleman that we took down did not have any identification that he lived here on the property or have any rent receipts. After taking him down, we found he had drug paraphernalia on him, and he was carrying a concealed weapon in the form of a small crowbar. We feel it was a good bust.
So what we did was we removed the individual from the scene just to calm everything down. Nobody was going to go to jail, and there's going to be a report written, and we'll just let the city prosecutor sort it out. But they could have really hurt this guy. This guy had a medical condition that they didn't know about, that we didn't know about. The guy actually did live on the property, so he wasn't trespassing. He just didn't feel that he was obligated to tell these guys who don't live on the property that, you know, he lives on the property. So there was a confrontation, and as a result, he had a seizure attack, and they kept him handcuffed, which is not necessarily our policy. They could have really hurt him. One citizen came up as we were talking, and she made the comment that even you guys don't treat us like this, and giving the indication that these guys were really rough with this person. We're trained to take care of people, take them into custody, get control of them without injuring them as much as possible. And it just seems like maybe these guys are a little too motivated. They're a little too eager to, all pile in there and get in there, get a part of it.
Okay, right now we're going to a 211. Suspect just left in a yellow cab southbound from the scene. That's all the info I have.
Northbound on 16th Street from Lincoln. He's curb lane behind the yellow cab number 233. As far as I can tell right now, I've got a driver, and I can't see if there's anybody else inside the vehicle. Start the air unit.
Okay, John's got to have a vehicle in sight that's going to fit the description possibly. We're going to come to the scene and see what we got. Okay, this might be there. Let me see. Did you call? Okay, what happened here?
She was a witness. I asked her, he was standing right here. I was checking her in. He handed me this note while she was standing right here. I said, ma'am, please don't go. I said, call 911.
Okay, what did he take? How much money?
Probably about $350s. I'm guessing $400 to $500. He's got one of my checks.
Okay, what's he look like?
King is behind 5,000.
Hey, I need you to help me.
I can tell you.
Okay, what do he look like?
He's about 5'7", about 5'11", dark hair, a mustache, about 150 pounds. He had a royal blue jacket on. He took off. He'd been standing here for a while, and
he was in a cab. He was waiting.
Dark hair, how much does he weigh?
About 150 pounds.
150?
Very thin build.
Very thin build? What, did he have jeans on?
Yes.
What did his jacket say?
I don't know.
It was just royal blue.
Okay. And so he gave you this note here, be calm, I need your money now.
She was standing
I have a gun in my pocket, no one will get hurt if you do as you're told.
And I didn't give it to him. I just sat there and looked at it.
Okay, and then what happened?
He said, do it.
He said, do it?
And she was at her door, and I said, ma'am, please don't leave. I said, dial 911. And he said, do it now.
Okay.
And I just stood there. He said, I'll give you till 5. And he started counting down.
Okay.
And so I took the money out of the drawer and gave it to him.
Okay, and how much money did you give him? You gave him $350s?
I don't know.
He had about $400 to $500. You could.
In 20s and all
okay.
my 10s. I'm guessing $400 to $500.
Okay, and are you sure it was yellow cab 233?
She ID'd it for me. The cab was sitting right out here.
Okay.
I couldn't see. He just got in the cab and then they drove off, and I was just like, over here. No, he wasn't the driver. He was in the back seat.
Okay.
Because he was standing here for about.
Do you know which way the yellow cab left?
He went out that way.
Went out that way. Okay.
Come over here.
Real quick, what we're going to do, he's going to be standing out of a vehicle. We're going to have him lit up. He ain't going to be able to see you. All I need you to be able to tell me yes or no. Okay? So how about you get in on the other side here? I'm going to get it on there for the one-on-one.
We'll do something out of the car.
Okay. All right. They got a vehicle stopped over here, 16th Street, Monroe. It's going to be yellow cab 233, same one that was seen leaving here. They got everybody out of the cab, and they got some money laying across the back seat. They think they might have dumped some money somewhere down the road. So right now we're just going to go back for a one-on-one and see if we get an identification here.
Channel S05. Channel 2, clear the traffic at 2202.
I got a witness here, Sarge.
We need a witness for a one-on-one with that good of a description.
I mean, that description was perfect then?
Oh, perfect to the T.
Okay.
So she really hit it. This guy's on parole.
Is he?
Sexual conduct with a minor or something.
Okay.
He's got himself a problem. We got some bills laying in the back seat. We haven't, dug in the back seat or anything. Let him photograph it.
We got a witness right here. You already take a look at him?
She hasn't taken a look at him yet. We're waiting to do that.
Hey, let's do the one-on-one. Get a spotlight and bring him up. Let's do the one-on-one. Get him out and put him up front.
What? You positive? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely positive.
Okay. Sarge number 1. That's him. She's positive. I was coming from 24th Street and Roosevelt, and I heard you guys go out with a cab, so I went 23. Where did he pitch the money at, though?
Supposedly you're on 22nd Street and I think at 22nd Street, Mojave, Sky Harbor Circle, somewhere around there.
Oh, really?
Cab driver said he saw him pitch something out the window, looked like papers. I don't know if it's a paper bag full of money.
He probably got about 400 bucks sitting somewhere on the ground.
I can't see him pitching the money out the window if he thinks he made a clean getaway. So I'm wondering if he pitched some dope or maybe he did have a gun and got rid of the gun or what.
That's a perfect
it's
ID.
sweet. It's nice when they work out.
Good heads up by John White.
Johnny on the spot.
Good deal.
Yeah. I heard this guy was long gone.
So where'd you find these?
About 20th Street and Sky Harbor Boulevard.
In that industrial area?
Just west of the bridge.
There's no reason for him to pitch that out, though, because we weren't looking for him then.
You know what? You might have looked at him.
He probably went through and took the checks and just pitched those because he didn't want them.
We got the other person coming down here real quick.
Let's pull him out and search him again real well, because if he's caught with the checks on it, he can be held accountable, right? If he's not caught with the checks, he's got the cash, nobody says anything at a later date, so he pitches the checks, and he's got cash. Hey, where'd you get that cash? I work, right? But he's got checks. Where do you get those checks? They just got robbed.
Is he implicated the driver? Oh, he won't talk.
No. So let's go ahead and search him again.
Get this other victim down here, too.
2001 Tonto. He's working with 100% those guys, but his car, North 17 in my lobby for 15 minutes. On Grant Street. Has anybody looked there, or have you tried 12?
Even though we didn't get the money back on this deal, the money's still going to be laying out here on the road somewhere. This is still like a textbook case of police work. We're going to have, we got the note what he wrote. We got the one witness that's IDing him. We got the victim that's IDing him. We got the cabbie that was saying, yeah, I left with him. I mean, this is open and shut. I mean, it don't get no simpler than this. I mean, this was just textbook police work on an armed robbery, how to get caught. It don't get no easier for us.
We are peace officers. We don't necessarily go out and just take everybody to jail, answer a call, take them to jail, the problem's solved that way. It's personally satisfying when you can go out on a situation and you can talk to the people and you can have them talk to each other and you end up solving a problem where instead of going out there every night with the same kind of a problem, now they've worked it out and now they know how to work things out. And they take care of it. They take care of the problems by talking to each other and working it out themselves. That's what it's all about.
George, looks like it's a valid shooting.
All right, the supervisor on channel 1 for the shooting.
72, George. Get fire started.
Okay, we got a shooting. Someone was shot in the throat up here, apparently. We got a unit just went 23 and asked for the fire department, so. It sounds like we got a victim out here.
Go to Andrea's lights, 72 George.
72 George, 10-4. Oh, trying to advise, it looks like it'll be a valid shooting.
52 X-ray out of town.
I spoke to your clinic. 72 George, did you clear?
You can pull your car up here, then I can wrap it. All right, I'll bring the car up. What's this kid doing? Hang in there, buddy.
Let's get fire moving.
Okay, can you hear me? Just keep going. You're okay, all right? We got the fire department coming. It's all right. I don't know. This is kind of bad. It's all right, man. You're doing good, buddy.
Single shot fire. Suspect's going to be a white male, dark hair, 6 foot, leather jacket, dark pants, and left. Any ID on him at all?
What's that?
Try to get any ID on him at all?
I haven't really checked it for ID yet, but
We're going to need some CPR here. And we're going to need some ringers.
Okay. Did you see this?
No, there was a guy up in his apartment. He looked down. He heard the one shot. He saw the guy who I gave suspect description of holding the gun up in the air and then put it in his coat inside left jacket pocket.
Running down
and
that
took
way?
down this way.
We're running good?
They're just getting 2 or 3 different stories on it so far. Whether it's a car or a guy that did it. Basically, he's walking down the street, gets shot, and that's about it so far. They don't know who did it or anything like that. But one of the kids that was walking with him apparently took off running too, so I don't know if he's involved in it or not.
Okay, John, we got 2 lines. All right. Whenever you're ready with the airway, we're gone. I don't think we're going to get one. That's cool. We got other choices left.
I heard no vehicles. I heard nothing. All I did was hear the shot, and I came out. I didn't even see the victim until I was told that the victim was laying there because he's too covered against the curb. But the shot was a heavy caliber. I mean, it was a heavy, heavy caliber gun.
He had like holes in his face down in here and in his neck. And there's a lot of blood out the back, so he might have been shotgun, I don't know. But how old is this kid then?
This one, 15.
How about the victim?
The victim is 16 years old.
16? Yeah. They're just walking down. Do they know the guys or anything?
No, they're saying they don't know these guys.
No reason for it then, really?
Right.
Okay. Yeah. The 2 kids with the kid that got shot are saying that the car came up, pointed a rifle, and shot him in the neck, and went on.
That's correct.
And then all the other witnesses that don't know any of these kids are saying that they saw the guy put the gun in and walk across the street.
Exactly.
So these kids either know who did it, or maybe they.
There wasn't any mention made of a hat, but one of them, Kevin, who lives just east of here, went home.
Yeah.
Called the police, and at that point he could have grabbed a hat for that matter.
True.
And
because they did say a blonde. They're saying blonde hair, and he's got blonde hair. Have they tried a one-on-one
description? We're going to do that in just a minute.
Okay.
He matches a physical description. The jacket is a shiny
so he might be
jacket that could be misconstrued as a leather.
So the kid that's claiming to be his friend that was with him when this happened may have been the one that popped him off and went home.
Right, because they were out here arguing.
Oh, these 3 were?
Right. They said there was only 3 people out here arguing.
This is messed up. So we may already have the suspect in custody.
We might have the suspect in custody with any degree of
that's 16-year-old kid shooting him over probably nothing.
No motive.
No motive at all.
No motive.
That's sad. It's real sad.
Take your hat off.
No, that's not the guy. The guy has short hair. The guy who did hit darker and shorter hair.
Darker and shorter hair.
The guy's clean cut.
Okay.
Okay. That's when it gets to you the most. When you're actually right there with the kid, you can tell if he's not already gone, you're not sure if he can hear you, you're not sure if he can see what you're doing. You know, you just try to, I didn't know if that kid could see or hear anything I was doing. I felt a little bit of a pulse. You just try to comfort him and hope that if he was hearing you or seeing you there for a while, that, he is as calm a situation for him as it could be. It's hard to take that you can't help him out and can't bring him back.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint. 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Thanks, 10.